Again, could be an absolute wild card in KUMITE, in the heavyweight KUMITE. He scored a massive victory over Gunther Weiss, whereas Andriy Zaporizhia took out the big Kabongo via knockout. Both these fighters won their opening round fights by knockout. They're both strikers, heavy-handed strikers. I wouldn't blink. As our main event of KUMITE for Punchline is now beginning. Zaporizhia in the yellow with the light blue trim, the Ukrainian flag colors. And Roger Mars in the traditional green with yellow of Australia.
With the little flag in the back, yeah.
Yes. They're not the colors of Australia's flag, but they are the traditional sporting colors of Australia, the yellow and the green.
Yes. With, what is that, a kangaroo on his trunks?
It appears to be a boxing glove on one side and the flag, or the stars of the flag on the other.
Okay. I thought that was kind of like a kangaroo face. Alright.
No, there was no kangaroos in the game.
Now, here's the thing about Zaporizhia. Those aren't tattoos. I think he has one on his back. That's not a tattoo. It just happened to be a poster that he felt on, like, because of the radiation, he's kind of pushed back. Yeah, he's pushed back. And it just kind of...
His skin is basically like silly putty.
Yeah, and it just kind of sunk in.
So the silly putty skin... Oh! And striking first is Andriy Zaporizhia, teeing off on the body of Roger Mars after landing a big overhand right.
That's scary.
And Roger Mars... It's that one-shot knockout power that both these fighters possess. You don't want to blink, fans. There's never a dull moment here in KUMITE, and especially when the big boys take to the ring. They are fighting for the final spot in the grand finals at KUMITE 7. Oh, big overhand left. They are trading in the center of the ring.
Right now, yeah, it's crazy.
Back up just a circle just a bit.
Two mutants just going at it. Two fucking mutos.
No better way to describe it than that, and Roger Mars chooses to clinch up.
Now, even though he is a male, he does have a pouch.
4 minutes have elapsed.
In fact...
He does have a bit of a pouch, which I think is, again, it might have been female kangaroo DNA.
It's possible, yeah.
With his male human DNA.
Just see what happened, because of science.
I don't know if that makes him a hermaphrodite, but it certainly makes him a strange creature.
It makes him a marsupial, I think.
Or at least part marsupial.
Well, seahorses have pouches.
Again, more.
5 minutes into the round.
But they're also not part human.
Granted, yes.
At least not the ones I've run into.
Yes.
They don't have those part human, part seahorse creatures in the aquariums, at least.
Well,
not the ones I've been to.
You guys been going to the wrong ones, I think. I've seen them. Glorious.
Well, I guess the ones in my home country. The ones in my home country never had those sorts of mutants.
Yeah, they're called manatees. They're amazing. I don't know where the T part comes from, but I know where the man is. Yeah.
The old sea cow. Well, Ken Tamakiri, you truly put the man in man-ass.
Thanks.
And
I guess. I mean...
It just sounded like the right thing to say.
I know, you can smell man-ass.
Zaporizhia has Mars on his back.
Yeah.
And he's trying to break out of that half guard. It's a bit open. Oh, and Mars able to use those powerful kicking legs, much like a kangaroo. But Zaporizhia takes mount. This could get very ugly, very quickly.
Well, it already got ugly. I mean, Zaporizhia's here.
Uglier than the...
Maybe Zaporizhia had...
A face only a mother could slap.
Yeah. I bet you, maybe that's actually a baby photo of Zaporizhia, and it just, like, irradiated, so he has, like... Maybe he had horns that got cut off when he was, like... Maybe he's like Hellboy, who knows?
Well, I mean, we have to assume that he looked like a normal child at one point. I mean, he was exposed to so much radiation that it just affected his entire body, including his appearance.
Especially...
At one point, he probably looked like a normal Ukrainian person, especially as a child. Oh, those knees to the head. Nearly doing in Roger Mars, who's been doing well to scramble, and he's back to standing position. This is very good for Mars. Not doing very well on his back. Oh, big left head kick absorbed into the cranium. The swollen, ugly cranium of Andriy Zaporizhia. And that just seemed to wake him up, and he throws a couple boxing combinations. 30 seconds to go in the first round. A 5-minute round is to follow. And you're just waiting for that one big strike to really do some serious damage.
I think we're going to see it because this round's almost over. Yeah, there it is.
Well, we've got another 5-minute round. A bit of a rest for the two fighters. Go to the corner. Get some instructions.
Oh, he is messed up right now.
Get a bit of a break.
Oh, he's bloody.
A lot of blood coming from the nose. Both nostrils leaking like a dual faucet.
Of uranium. Do you think his blood's toxic?
Well, I wouldn't be drinking it, but then again, I wouldn't be drinking anybody's blood these days.
Ah, you'd be surprised. So, most of it's fine. Most of it.
I'll have to take your word for it. And the closest thing came to it was a blood sausage that I had back in the homeland.
Ah. Yeah, you get those when you get a pink sock. A big old blood sausage.
Pretty sure we're talking about two different things here,
Oh,
Ken.
you're talking about the actual food, okay. There's 2x4.
Yes, it is. She might be bought at the Home Depot after today.
Yeah, put a couple of screws in her.
Don't stay in his range. Throw that left right down the middle. Time it.
Lay her down, make a deck out of her.
Don't do anything sloppy.
Cover her.
There we go, Zaporizhia.
Oh.
Hands up. Nice body care.
Sorry, what did you want to cover her in?
Spray paint.
Fair enough. Cover up all those pores. Nice uppercut by Zaporizhia, just barely missing. Oh, and he walks right into a nice punch, going for the push kick. The tape.
Oh, another big punch. A lot of big punches.
Again, just a lot of trading big blows here. Neither man backing up. All strategic circling and angling. Oh, and a big!
Oh, this is it. This has got to be it. Oh, I got him down too. Oh,
this could be the
over.
one. Knees to the face.
Oh, then we can stand
Knees
that.
to that ugly, ugly face. Hyundai Sonata stops it.
Maybe it's a little prettier
Roger
now.
Maz. So, do we need to put Zaporizhia on the pile, or can we skip him?
Nah, he's fine. You don't have to contaminate anyone else.
Of course he is.
You can go home.
And Roger Maz, knees to the face, clean across the ear. And Andriy Zaporizhia was 6 degrees away from consciousness. A nuclear meltdown in the form of a couple knees to the cranium. And we have our semi-finals set. The final four will be Roger Maz, Matthias Vertebeck, Nobuyuki Hidoi, and Lucas Galingas. That will be in July. And Ken, what a huge, huge semi-finals, and any combination of those two
Totally. I mean,
for a final would be great.
this is going to be a great July for this, whatever we call this, sex ring or whatever.